Okay. So shares and dividends means, as I told you, that shares means a company. Suppose if you want to start a company, then you can to increase your investment to grow your business, you need the shareholders. In using that concept, shares and dividends we will start. Share, what is mean by share? Share means actually basic thing. I give you an example. Suppose if you have a big chocolate, you have a big chocolate and you have a 10 friends, so you can distribute, you can share your chocolate among your 10 friends like that. So that is also called sharing. So it is also, shares means it is also same meaning. A business having a share mean, suppose a business having a 1 crore valuation, and then you want to raise more to 50 lakhs for your company, then 50 lakhs you will ask to the other people or other investors. So they will invest in your company. That means they will own the shares of your company. So in using that concept, we have said that FV means, that is called the face value of a share. Face value means the basic value of a share. It depends on the company, that at which price they will launch the share. That will be the face value at which they will keep it. So face value, I told you, it generally it can be 100 rupees, it can be rupees 10, it can be rupees 1, it can be rupees 5, it can be anything. It depends on the company. They will decide that how much face value should be there for a company, and face value will remain same. Face value do not change generally. Okay. And then face value, another word is there, nominal value. It is NV. Then we have MV. MV means market value. Market value is very basic. If I say that go and buy a 2 kg of sugar or 2 kg of potato like that. So you will buy the sugar or the potato at the price that is going on right now. Suppose if you go to any shop, maybe the price of a sugar, a price of a potato maybe 30 kg per kg. Okay. So if you want to buy 2 kg of potato, that means you should pay 60 rupees. Correct. So that is called the market value. That means if you want to purchase any shares means, I told you that share depends on yourself. That suppose if you want a 50 lakh rupees, suppose you want 50 lakh rupees, and you need some investors to invest on that. Correct. Or in your company. So for that, suppose you have decided that your share price value of your share, that can be rupees 500 for one share, that you have decided according to your calculation, whatever you have done. It has some to calculate this thing, it has some logics, it has some other calculations also, but we will not go to in that. Just I am saying that if you are owning a company, that means you are maybe you have put your value of one share, that is rupees 500. That means if anyone pays you rupees 500, they will own one share for your company. Correct. And if you need a 50 lakh, that means according to your calculation, how many shares you want to give to the investors. That if you divide it, 50 lakhs divided by 500, it will be how much? Can you tell me? Sorry, I cannot hear. Yeah, okay, no problem. Do so. Just question is that if you want to collect rupees 50 lakhs from the investors, and you have selected that 500 rupees for one share, that means how many shares you want from the investors. So you will do just 50 lakh. 50 lakh divide by 500, then you will get the how many shares you will distribute to the other persons, your investors. 50 lakh divided by how much? Very good. That means 10,000 shares are there. So according to you, your calculation will be, suppose you cannot say anyone to distribute any money. The concept of share is that is very simplified. Simplified means if you want my company to, if you want to invest in my company, you buy the number of shares. According to that, you will invest your money. Clear? So 10,000 shares in your mind, your calculation will be, I want the 10,000 shares from the investors. Right? That means investors will invest on that. So suppose maybe one can buy 1,000 shares at your company, one can buy 500 shares at your company, and it will depend on the market value of the share company, that at which price they will bought. right? As example, I am showing to you. Wait, where is that? Yeah. Suppose Adani Power, okay? You can see the screen. Yes. Name Adani Power, you know the who is Adani and all, right? Adani Power means they have a company of Adani Power, that means a power distribution company. Okay. So like it is written over there, see power generation and distribution at the right and top corner. Okay. So power generation distribution is written right now. You see that it is written that 10.99% one day, right? It is written, can you see that below the rupees 144.50, it is written 10.99%, but in a red color. So all the graph is red. That means in one day, the price of the share goes down to 11%. That means what was the price 2 days ago or like that? See that at that point, 22 September, the price was 170 rupees. 22 September. That means on 22nd of September, if you or me, if I want to buy the share of the Adani Power, then I have to pay rupees 170 for one share. Rupees 170.25 to be precisely for one share. That means if you want to buy 1,000 shares, then 1,000 into 170, correct, 1,000 and 170, you will multiply, and then that much amount will be required, and that amount is called your investment, correct na? So if you invest on that day, that means right now what is the value? 144. So your amount will show according to this market value, correct? Because if you buy 1,000 share at rupees 170, that means how much you have invested? 1,70,000. 1 lakh. 1,70,000, I think. Obviously, 1,70,000. Why are you confused? 1,70,000. That means you have invested. Correct, na? Right now, today, what is the value? 144.50. Yeah. So today, as according to this current value, what will be your investment portfolio? What will be your amount? That 1,70,000 will become right now. That will be number of shares will remain same, but the price value of one share goes down. So that means your investment portfolio will show according to that. Investment portfolio means your investment only. So your investment will show right now 144.50 into 1,000. So if you do 144.50 into 1,000, it will be 1,44,500 something, or roughly you say 1,45,000. So just think about that. Just 2 days ago, you have invested. If you had invested 1,70,000, and right now, if the price will go down to that 1,45,000, that means you have made a loss of 25,000. Correct? Yeah. So it can be like that. If you have made a loss of 25,000 means key. In your profile it will be shown that 25,000 is loss, because at 1,70,000 you purchased. Right now it is showing you that the value of the item that you have purchased, that is 1,45,000. So the 25,000 loss it will show. But now think about that. Now I am showing the main thing. 1 year ago, what was the price I have marked? See, 95, 96, 97, 98, like that. Na? Keep it as 100 normally. At that day, 12th of February 2025, it is showing that 100 rupees price, right? 100.35. So now think in that way. Suppose if you have bought that share at that time on 12th of February, and if you want to buy 1,000 share, that means how much money it will require to buy 1,000 share at this price? 100 into 1,000? That means 1 lakh. 1 lakh. So 1 lakh rupee, that means you think about that. On 12th of February, you have invested that 1 lakh rupees. Right now, what will be the value of your shares? It is according to the price of the market value 144.50. That means 1,45,000 roughly. So that means you will gain a 45,000. That is true. So all why I'm saying that all the things that you purchase or right now, if you want to sell your shares, At what price will you sell? You will sell at that price, the price that is going on right now. What price is going on? It is 144.50. You can sell it. So my thing is that why I'm saying again and again, because if you want to purchase or if you want to sell a share, that means you have to sell it or you have to purchase it according to the market value of that time, because 100 rupees was the market value on 12th of February. Right now, its market value is 144. If you want to purchase the share right now, you have to purchase at that price, 144.50. And if you hold the shares of that company right now, if you want to sell it, you can sell it at the market value only. So purchasing and selling, it can be done at the market value, what is going on. Clear? Yeah. And these things, it is, you can see over there that if market value is greater than the face value, then we call it above par. If market value is less than face value, we call it below par. If market value and face value are equal, we call it at par, same level. It is just a notation or a naming that is given, and some example is there. uh, what I have said, that AI equal to, AI means annual income. Okay. Before that, you see this thing, INV. When INV means investment equal to, I have written market value into number of shares. The way I have discussed right now, that Adani Power, if you want to purchase the 1,000 shares of that company, how will you buy? That means your investment will be, what will be the market value of the share company right now, and how many shares you want to buy. That you will multiply, then you will get your investment, how much money you need to invest on that company. Okay. And then AI means annual income or dividend. I told you that annual income and dividend depends on the company. They can give you or they may not, or they, according to their will, their wish, that if they want to give you, they can. Suppose you are investing in the company, and the company have decided that, okay, we have done a lot of profit, so I want to give you some extra profit to the shareholders. So they can declare that dividend can be, suppose the dividend can be 5%. At 5% rate, I will give you the dividend. Okay. So at 5% rate means annual dividend. You remember that it. How will you find the annual income or annual dividend? Annual AI. That can be the formula that can be used as, because I told you that dividend percentage means 5%. Dividend percentage means you will consider it as a simple interest. That how much interest you are getting from your money. That is called simple interest, na? So according to that, you will consider this only. So if you want to use the formula for AI, you will find that AI means the in annual income. So income means only interest. How much interest? Interest means ki extra money according to your investment, that is called income. So how much interest you are getting, and that can be calculated as a PRT by 100 as simple interest. You will think on that, but over here your P means principal. That principal will become face value. So P will become the face value, correct? Into rate means the rate of interest according to the simple SI, but over here R will be dividend percentage, D, how much rate of dividend is there, into T means time, but over here no time limit is there, so it will be depend on the number of shares, how many shares you own. So N will be number of shares and divide by 100. So this will be your annual income. Clear? Where P becomes face value, R becomes dividend percent, time becomes number of shares. Clear? So that is the formula, FB into dividend percent into number of shares. Dividend percent means D by 100. Okay. Right now, what is written over here? Investment done, and then I have written that income on one share. Income on one share means, you have seen that what is annual income? Annual income means face value into dividend percent into number of shares. So if you want to find your income on one share, then this number of shares will become one, correct? So the formula will remain for face value into dividend percentage, because number of shares will become one, na? That is why. So FB into dividend percentage will be income on one share, correct? Next, what is there? Buying and selling will be on market value, that I told you, and income from shares, that will be on face value only. How much you are earning, that should be on face value. And if you want to buy or sell your share, it should be on market value. Clear? Now, right now, what is the number of shares? We have a formula that investment by market value. That means from this formula, we can find the number of shares, taking market value to the other side. Okay. And also AI by income on one share from the formula for AI, annual income. From that formula also we can get the number of shares. So two formulas are there. You can use any one according to the demand of the question. Investment by market value or AI by income on one share. By anyone we can do that. After that it is ROI. ROI means return on investment. You will think in that way, profit percentage. Profit percentage to mone ache, right? How will you do the calculate the profit percentage? Profit percentage, how will you calculate? Profit percentage we calculate in that way. Profit that is based on CP and into 100%. Correct, na? Yes. So ROI means return on investment. That means how much you are earning. So earning means your income, correct? So income means annual income. That is annual income. Your annual income based on your investment, by investment into 100%. That calculation will give you your ROI, return on investment. How much you have earned, how as percentage from your investment. Okay. So Nick, that's it. No other concepts are there. So it is a depend on the practical example, the way I showed you. Now, if we do the sums, we will go by practical method. No theoretical thing is there in that sum. It's a very basic, and we have to do that. First, it is exercise 3, sum number 3. That means all the sums that are from the ML Agarwal only. Okay. Just a minute. Let's see the question number 3. But it is the corner images are becoming hazy. Why? No, sir, but it is, what has been skipped. All that. Yeah, just fast sums are getting hazy. Anyway, so I guess I can read the question. A man buys 250 10 rupee shares at rupees 12.50. Okay. I'm using that. Little bit thing we will write. The man buys how many shares? Man buys 250 10 rupee shares at 12.50. Buys 250 10 rupee shares at rupees 12.50. After reading the question, that line only, what can you understand? What you can observe? That what information is given in that line? So number of shares is given, that is 250. Very good. The number of shares that is given 250. That means N you will write as 250. Then the market value for each share is given, that is 12.50. Correct. Market value will be 12.50. And then 10 is face value. Face value. 10 is face value. 10 rupee shares at Ataminsky, the shares are available at this price. Yes. So at what price the shares are available, that will be called the market value. 10 rupee share means ki the face value, the declared of the share as 10 rupees. Okay. That we will write over there right now. After that, what is there in the question? If the rate of dividend is 7%, find the dividend he received annually. Question is that the rate of dividend is 7%. That means given that dividend percentage equal to 7%. Now in number 1, they're asking what will be the annual income AI. That is they are asking what is the annual dividend he received annually. Dividend received annually means that is called the annual income. So AI will be, what is the formula? I told you, you will think in that way. Face value into dividend percent into the number of shares. Number of shares, very good. So you put all the things that is there. Face value is 10, dividend percentage is 7, so 7 by 100. Number of shares N, that is 250. Let me know that how much it is if you do the calculation.
175.
175, that's true. Rupees 175. So 175 will be your annual income. Annually you are earning rupees 175 without selling the shares. I am you have to say that, because if you sell the shares, that means you will not be the shareholders of the company. So that means at that time the company will not give you the annual income. Since you are already invested, that is why they are giving, right? Annual income, it is there. And then next question is percentage return on his investment. What is mean by percentage return on his investment? Percentage, correct. Percentage return, that means ROI, return on investment. And how you calculate the return on investment? That how much you have earned
Annual income
based on investment into 100%. Right now?
Yes.
So we have the AI. We know what is the value. So how much is there AI? AI is 175, but we don't have the investment. So therefore that only I will find the investment over there. Investment, how you calculate? That is
market value into number of shares.
Market value into number of shares same. The market value is 12.50 and number of shares is 250. Correct?
Yes.
We will not multiply. We can put it over here directly. If you multiply, why should I multiply over that? We will do the calculation over there also, because they have not asked for the investment. So AI is 175 and investment I am writing over there like that 12.50 into 250. Because if you do the multiplication over here, then it will take a lot of time. And why should I multiply? Because we can calculate over there, then we will not multiply. So right now we can remove the decimal of 12.50. So I will multiply 100 in the numerator and then do the calculation. So 0 will be cancelled like that, and by 25 175 can be cancelled, it will be 7. And then do the simplification. Let me know how much it is. If you can convert into mixed fraction, don't put it in decimal place. Maybe a decimal number, it will not come as decimals properly, because 125 and 100 can be cancelled by 25. It can be 4 or it can be 5, right now. So 28 by 5.
Yes, sir, 28 by 5.
28 by 5, since it is divisible by 5, you can convert into decimal as well as mixed fraction both. So if you convert into decimal, it will be 5.6% if I am not so wrong.
Yes, sir, 5.6.
That's okay. That's good. Understood what type of sums we will do as a shares and dividends? Acha. Next, let's see what type of sums are there. Number 5 we will do. Number 5 is a good one. Govind buys 50 shares of face value rupees 100 available at 132. At that sum, they have said directly that what is the face value. So if you read the question, then 50 shares means key. The number of shares is 50, right? 100 is the face value. 132 will be a market value. Then 5.1 they have asked what is his investment. That you can calculate. Tell me what is the investment?
Market value into number of shares. So market value is 132 into 50. 132 into 50 will be 6,600.
Correct only. 6,600. So investment we have got 6,600. Now you see the number 5.2. That if the dividend is 7.5% per annum, what will be his annual income? Dividend they have said as 7.5% per annum. What will be his annual income? That means use the formula for annual income. Formula is face value into dividend percentage into number of shares. Do it and let me know. Yes, you can check your calculation. So you can check your answer with that. So market value we have got, investment we have got as 6,600, dividend percent we have got 7.5%, and annual income will be 375. Correct. Now the next question is, that is the tricky one. That part 3 says if he wants to increase his annual income by rupees 150, that means we have the annual income, right? How much? It is 375. But he wants to increase it by 150. So 375 plus 150, it will be 525, correct? So he wants his annual income to be 525. Now question is that how many extra shares should he buy? That means how much extra shares should he hold? The total, that is, you will think in that way. If he wants his annual income as 525,
annual income by income on one share, and then we can.
There is number of shares you will find, na? Correct only. Do it. I am showing you the just we will use the formula for AI. AI equal to face value into dividend percentage into n, number of shares, right? Over here, what will I do? I will put the value of AI because new AI is 525, new annual income. That I will put. But they have said that how many extra shares he should buy. So number of shares is unknown. So I will find the number of shares, that is 70. Previously, how many shares was there? 50. Number of shares.
Sorry, 50.
50. And here we have got 70. So how many extra he will buy? He will subtract that. So then he will get the extra shares. Yeah, do it.